Hi, name is Jiggity Howdens, folks. I'm your host, Mr. Siphon. It's gonna be really weird over this project, getting used to saying that instead of Mr. Scepterstein, but welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. And right off the bat, we're gonna save Norian by grabbing a grapple lasso, because that's what we do. That rhymed. I am a Mizun. Yeah. So, I forgot where I was going with oh, yeah, right. I forgot where I was going with it, then immediately was reminded of what I was trying to do. So this entire project so far, from Prime 1 to Prime 3, has been a bit of a transitionary period for me. Prime 1 was a lot more kind of like a detoxification for me. Like, some people might not really care about this, but this particular game and this particular project has such a stigma about it for me that I really do feel the need to explain some more kind of behind-the-scenes stuff about this, because it does sort of matter. And hence why I'm uploading this on a different channel. I'm going to deal with this now, but not, like, totally now. You can walk through these, and you will get hurt, but it's kind of negligible. But if you want to save as much energy as you can and just don't worry about it. But for these guys, I might actually just... It's not that bad. Whatever. Just wuss. But this particular project has a lot of stigma for itself from me, and probably for a lot of the people who have watched my channel and followed me from the original Metroid content that I did. And that's because a lot of people requested this game. I should have done it a long ass time ago, but I never got around to doing it. I did like a couple of episodes before anything else happened, and then I stopped. But that mostly, I ended up doing it at a point in my life where things weren't particularly going very well, specifically with Let's Play. And as a result of that, I just didn't really want to do it. And in another result of that, these are mines. You want to shoot them before you get to them, preferably. Missile door. Scan those, by the way. You always want to scan those. But, yeah, I'd only done like 3 or 4 episodes before I ended up just like scrapping it. And part of the reason for that was because at the time, I mean, Let's Play wasn't in a very good spot. And at the same time, I wasn't in a very good spot. I was trying too hard to be funny with my commentary, hence the fact that absolutely no one seemed to like Prime 1 for whatever reason. All the comments I ended up getting on it for a long time were just, "Ooh, shut up, your commentary sucks." And I'm just like, well, I know I wasn't in a very good spot, but the thing that pissed me off the most about it is the fact that all those comments were on a fucking age-old video, and no one... I was just like, move on already, you know? Like, give me a fucking break, dick. So, that's basically where that all ended up, you know, stemming from. Arrow troopers are kind of annoying in this game. Same as usual, they can dodge you and crap. And now, here's a brand new enemy to the mix. It's an actual gunship, which... You want to shoot that big vent on its face. Oh, and then fall off the platform, because you're a dumbass like me. Are you serious right now? Come on, thank you, jeez. But I just thought to myself, oh, you know, enough is enough. I'm tired of seeing these comments. I'm tired of getting this level of negativity, because I don't deserve it. No one fucking deserves it, right? So this is how I felt. I felt surrounded by gunships of negative comments, and then Rundus came to save me, basically. Actually, no. No one came to save me. I had to man up and do it myself. So I did. Like that. Like a royal badass.
These pirates are more fragile than they appear. I just received word that the Federation is allowing all bounty hunters to use ship command devices. You should now be able to remotely command your ship and land it here. Don't forget to perform suit maintenance and data backup if you need. Generator A is just through those doors. While you head that way, I'll activate the generator on the west side. Between the two of us, this should be a breeze.
Get it? Because it's cold? Anyway, So yeah, now one of the things that's actually unique to Prime 3 is the fact that you can actually command your ship to land in different places and also do some other functions which will be necessary to progressing later. Excuse me there for a moment. I had to adjust in my fat seat. I'm just kidding. But I'm going to be skipping a lot of like the ship landing cutscenes because they just take up way too much time. And time is of the essentials. But that powers up the door. Fortunately, you don't need to do that every time to get through a door, but, you know, shoot the door, not the floor, even though it rhymes. I know it's easy to confuse the two. But, yeah, I was just tired of all the negative comments all the time, and I just felt like it was like, well, you know, now is the time to really just redo the project finally, and do it in a way that I can actually be happy with. Wow, that's a lot of mines. I didn't notice those before. Don't stand there because it'll actually get hurt progressively as this falls apart. This part's kind of annoying though because there are Jolly Roger drones and they just spin around the room and it's so annoying. There's 2 or 3 waves of these things, I think. But, yeah, for those of you who are, like, long-time viewers of my channel who have seen, like, the multitude of Redux projects that I started and never completed, that was why. I wanted to finish this project once and for all and do the best I could, but I just never felt like I was given an adequate chance. And honestly, the way I was approaching it wasn't particularly the best either. Because I was trying to upload everything all, you know, as I was making it, rather than making everything together and then uploading it. And that's exactly what I have been doing this entire time, is I've been focusing specifically on making the whole project first before uploading it. And I think I'll actually do that with every playthrough from now on. I know it kind of sacrifices the interactivity element of it, even though there's already a limited one to begin with as it is. You know, people being like, oh, you know, you don't want to forget this right now, you know, you missed this item or whatever.
Samutz, are you reading me? Something big is happening up here. What in the name of...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a Reaper. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no, it's gonna come in and indoctrinate everyone. Oh no. How horrible.
Samutz is heading right at you. That's why the pirates disabled the defense system. They intend to smash this thing into Norion. Get that cannon back online, or everyone down there is as good as dead.
I'll do my best, Admiral down there. So these guys are Federation troopers that are slightly more overpowered compared to other random Federation troopers. They have a backpack which allows them to turn into weird tentacle monsters. They still can't hit worth a shit.
All clear.
Yeah. You're not gonna even give your condolences to your friend. Oh. What the heck is that? That's Ridley. Not that that's obvious or anything. So this goes to show that Ridley is here and well as ever.
Hostile eliminated.
You can jump over these, sort of. But, yeah, so I should explain then. It should be obvious at this point, but I should probably just explain it anyway. There are a lot of items throughout this game that I am going to deliberately miss on the way through in certain places. The only pickups that I'm going to get are ones that I deem important to the flow of things. And note that this is only after like maybe 1 or 2. I'm gonna skip that just because like it's just too much time.
This one has finished bothering us. Go on ahead. I will stay here and protect the area.
I don't really know why they felt the need to like stop the flow to show this entire part.
Quick, generator C.
And reactivate the defense system before we're all vaporized. Go on! Get out of here!
I don't understand. But, yeah. So, there are...
Our scans of the meteor have detected massive quantities of phason. It could be some sort of quarrel.
That's what it is! No, it's not.
Medic!
And I'm also gonna probably keep commentary a little bit to a minimum. At least during, like, a lot of stuff, because... I don't know. One of the biggest issues that I always had with, like, the older projects especially, I actually sort of felt more comfortable and confident in,
The meteor will enter the planet's atmosphere soon. There is no time to lose, Samus.
Gee, don't think I don't know that. But, oh, surprise Ridley. After he shoots a laser beam at you, he'll eat you. And if he eats you, let him, because he'll actually grab onto you and make it easy for you to just powerbomb him. Because if you keep dodging, he'll just bounce off the thing. And it's just quicker to let him, it's quicker to let him grab you than if you just try to dodge him whenever he, tries to eat at the thing. Of course, don't get hit by the laser if you can at all help it. See? He bounces off if you don't let him eat you, so.
Samus, I was able to get Generator B back online. If you need any help. Here they come again.
Okay, so I'm gonna deal with this guy because this is gonna be a little bit annoying otherwise. Betrayal! You can tell who that's supposed to be.
Space Pirate Grey is definitely not my style. Machines aren't my thing either, so I'll let you get this generator back online. Thanks, Sammy.
Maybe the space pirates need to adapt purple into their diet. Into their fashionary dietary sense. But, yeah, I'm gonna try and keep commentary somewhat to a minimum throughout this game because it does require a lot more focus than the other two did, which is funny because Prime 3 is regarded as the easiest in the series. But in my opinion, the path that I'm taking is going to be the most efficient for the video's sake, but it's the least efficient in terms of making sure that you're going to have enough health before boss fights so that you don't die. Because especially towards the beginning of the game, that's going to be a problem for me.
Samus, our efforts to slow the meteor have failed. You must hurry.
I'm going as fast as I can, man. But, yeah. So I'm going to skip these because you don't need to see this. This just brings them out and lines them up. There are 3 of these in the room that you have to get. But, yeah, I'm going to try and keep my commentary as informative as possible with interjecting some funny stuff here and there if I feel like it. Because one of the biggest mistakes I always made was trying to be funny when I'm not in the mood for it. Which is always bad and leads to tryhardiness. And I don't like tryhardiness. Nobody likes tryhardiness. So shut your yap, okay? But if I can make commentary like that, everything will be fine and dandly-doo, and fucking wonderful. And of course, I don't really mind the whole swearing thing anymore either. Helps me get my point across and helps me totally be funnier without having to yell or try so hard. So don't worry, folks. I'm going through an adaptionary period, which I guess in the next episode I could and probably should explain my name change and why I'm on a new channel, even though this is like way late into the project and you've already seen Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2. Oh shit. Ah, it's Ridley. Oh no. Oh god, fuck. Oh boy. Free fall time. To shoot Ridley and his stupid yap from all the way over here if you can, and try not to hit the sides. You want to try and do this part as quick as you can because you will hit the bottom and it will hurt. It will actually kill you. Because, I mean, I know Samus can fall from great height and not really suffer much a lot of the time, but in this case, it's not quite as simple as that. It's not quite as simple as that, right, Ridley?
I don't care, I can fly.
What? You fucking big mouth son of a... So yeah, this part's pretty self-explanatory. It's just you need good aim in certain circumstances. I don't think I got that. Maybe... yeah. Why is it so hard to hit this guy? Like, it's easier to hit him falling down when he's under you than it is when he's above you. Either that or I just suck. I don't know. Probably not that case, though. I love Ridley's boss battle theme, though. Ridley's theme has always been, like, consistently awesome. Ah, I missed! Oh! Well, it was basically the same shit as, you know. Ow! No, Ridley, don't hurt me. It's not good for either of us.
Don't tell me what I know.
So aim roughly as close for the mouth as you can and just pepper the bastard. Pepper him till he's tasty. Do it. Do it. Unlimited power. Bitch. I totally messed up my timing on that. Save me, Rundus. Oh. How utterly convenient he was there to save the day.
That was a little too hot for my liking. Well done, Samus. But now you owe me one. I already took care of Generator B, so I'll leave it to you to get this final generator back online. With that, we can activate the cannon. When you're done, head to the control room. I'll meet you there.
Thanks, Rundus. I don't think you can get out that way. But apparently he does, so... Who am I to judge? I like how I spent like the first 2 episodes bitching and complaining about, oh, this project's gonna be different. And I'm just like, now that I'm in the swing of things, I should be fine. So yeah, you'll kind of sort of want to run very fast out of here. I'm gonna not bother with that because it's just gonna restart. Like, oh, it's a meteor! Oh no!
Samus, all efforts to stop the meteor have failed. Now that the defense system is back online, it remains our last chance to stop the meteor. You must get to the control tower and fire the defense cannon. We are uploading the location of the control tower to you now.
So you should be able to know roughly where we're supposed to go at this point. But yes, this is actually timed, and you will probably die if you don't do this quick, so... It's not a huge rush. If you're quick enough, you'll get back there with about 2 minutes left. But this is actually a good reason, a good time to explain why, in particular, I'm playing the eShop version of the trilogy. I actually specifically bought this version just to do this particular project because the eShop has the best load times in the whole, like, it's got the best load times in all of the Prime games. Prime 1 and Prime 2 are good, but they're not good enough to re-warrant, you know, redoing
You're
the
late.
projects.
We were about to leave you behind.
The meteor is approaching faster than you think.
If we don't make it to the top in time, we can kiss this planet goodbye.
Hey, relax. We're the good guys. Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, Samus?
Here, let's do this.
So you'll actually want to scan them in the elevator before you come through this section, because you won't be able to scan them in that way again. And it does count for your logbook. Dark Samutz just floored 3 hunters with 1 shot, but not Samus! Oh no! Plot armor. Actually, plot armor doesn't mean jack shit in this case, because Dark Samutz just unleashes a gigantic beam of frantic awesomeness that gives the game its title. Remember, folks, if you're on your dying last breath, slap the console of the nearest gigantic orbital cannon that you have, and it will save the day every time. Hello! That looks a lot further away than 4 minutes. Just saying. Oh look, it destroyed the continent of Alaska at the same time. Nap time. So, yeah, it just... that orbital cannon thing didn't really make any sense, because it's like, okay, let's just drag this thing across the planet first before shooting this damned meteor. So, fuck all these
She's
people
coming too.
in this exact...
Can you hear me, Samus?
No! I was reminiscing.
Vital signs are stable. Welcome back, Samus. You've been asleep for quite some time. A month, to be exact. We feared we'd lost you.
Well, good. I'm gonna lose you in this part, because guess what? The part's over, bitch. Alright, see you guys back in part 3. Woo!